Hey guys, welcome back to Attack on Titan World. How was your week? What have you been playing? Me, myself, I have been playing some Final Fantasy 12 now in my private time, and it's going good. I'm right near the end. I think I'm like on the dungeon before the final dungeon, so that's pretty exciting. Oh yes, I also swapped a whole bunch of their thingamabobs because they were mastered again. I don't know what that does, but I feel like it's fun to master a bunch of different things and unlock shit. So that's good, so we're gonna do it anyway. If it makes them weaker, then, which I don't think it did. Like, Shiro is fucking overpowered as fuck right now. Well, she's not overpowered, but she's really strong. I think she might be strong enough to take on Thingy. She could be, in fact, strong enough to attempt the Hujimawits. That's right, the Hujimawits. The most deadly of things. The Nana Carnage thing. Which is, we want to do that. We do want to do that. That'll probably be the final thing that we do. Sorry, on this week. On this week? The final thing we do on this week. The final thing we do on this series, probably before Disgaea 6 comes out, or before we just decide, you know what, we're kind of done. So that'll be done whenever we get there, I guess. Oh, I can't reach it. I can't reach it. I'm not gonna be able to reach it. Alright, fuck it. We'll just end time. That'll be fun. There, just annihilate it. Right, so, yes, I'm playing a lot of Final Fantasy 12. Playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14 as well, of course. My mount dropped from Alamigo, so I actually have my my Alamigan mount. It dropped from an expert, so I was really happy with that. I didn't actually have to do a whole bunch of grinding to retrieve my Final Fantasy 6 mount, which is like the, for those of you who don't know, it's the opening mount, the one that you see Terra in right away, the Magitech armor. Super cool mount, and I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I finally got it. It like, it's joking because I was talking with some friends. I was like, "This is the one, right? It's gonna drop," and they're like, "Yeah, well, of course it's not." And I was like, "Yeah, well, of course it's not, but you know, whatever." And it did drop, and I was like, "Holy shit! Fucking my mount dropped." They're like, "What the fuck, really?" And it was good because it was like, "Holy shit, I dropped," and I rolled a 97 on it. I was like, "Oh shit, 97." That's good enough to get it, but on the others, at the same time, it's still got room for not getting it, you know? And I'm very sorry about that. Dunzo. Right, who's left? Oh, here's the little slimy dude. But yeah, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about retail. Retail in, how can I explain it? I want to talk about physical releases. There you go. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about physical releases. Because Sonic Mania, as you know, might be coming out. And you guys might know that I'm a huge Sonic fan, despite doing nothing but rage at Sonic. But, yeah, Sonic games are bad. I love Sonic. Sonic's like some of my favorite games to do, but yeah, Sonic's bad. We know this. It's not a secret. But Sonic Mania looks really fucking good. Looks real good. Back to its 2D roots, which I actually am on record of not enjoying. I don't like the 2Ds. Not because of any reason. Any particular reason of like, oh, 3D is so much better. The 3D games are better in my opinion. That's because you can see forward. My major issue with the 2D Sonic games is that you cannot see forward, right? It's literally, it's like a side scroll. You cannot see what is coming up, and that frustrates me. Basically, that's why I don't like them. Not because they're bad. I just don't like them because I can't see what's coming up. Pirates are attacking. Lovely. That's a good one. for like Dinosaur Skull and shit. That's pretty good. But yeah, so Sonic Mania is coming out, as you know, on digital only. There's been a lot of incidents where it could be coming to retail. Jesus Christ, my throat is so croaky. Yeah, it's like, so it might be coming to retail because there's been a whole bunch of people, or a whole bunch of retail shops, Argos being one of them. I think it was Italy's GameStop, first off, that did it. But basically, what had happened is that they displayed Sonic Mania. They didn't display Sonic Mania. They put it up for sale, and they were like, "Yes, it's a physical release." And when someone got in contact with Argos customer support, and they were like, "Is it a physical release?" Yes, of course it's a physical release. It's like, oh, okay. Well then, what the fuck, you know? Like, why are they not telling us that a physical release is available? Because people are asking for one, and the people who are like, oh no, I won't buy it then if it's not a physical release, would be buying it if it was a physical release. So, I don't know, maybe because their collector's edition had a download in it. Like, if you brought the collector's edition, or pre-ordered collector's edition, you got a digital download code in the box with the collector's edition. And some people are theorizing that it might be because they don't want people to cancel those orders. So they kind of want to like double dip in the fact like, oh, they'll release it and then they'll announce the physical copy. Which if is the case, that's a real dick move, I feel. But because of this, I'm not gonna buy Sonic Mania right away. I'm probably going to give it a week or two before I actually buy the Sonic Mania, because I want the game, but I want it in physical. If I can get a physical copy of it, I will 100% get a physical copy of it. Why is this? Just because I love having something physical. Like Child of Light, a RPG game by Ubisoft, if you guys don't know what that is, it's actually pretty damn good. Side-scrolling RPG, decent combat, and everything was like in rhymes. But it's very good and very interesting because they give you a physical copy, right? They give you a physical copy with a download code inside it, so you could buy it. It comes with a box, and the box had like an art book and other stuff, and then it had like a keyring, an art book, and a download code, and I want to say something else, but I'm not entirely sure. It might have had a soundtrack or something. But it had a download code in this box. And the box is very nice, and that was good because I got a physical thing, right? And that is actually something that if we do have to really go down this digital only fucking nonsense route just to get rid of discs for no reason, I do really hope that we do this. We get physical stuff still, like physical. Because I'm a collector, I guess. Like, I'm not obviously as big of a collector as most people. Like, some people are crazy into collecting. Like, they'll spend like £100 to get a single copy of an old game. You know, like, I can't afford that. I would love to be able to afford that, but I can't afford that. That's not gonna happen. But having a physical copy of anything is like 100% worthwhile to me. Like, for example, Stardew Valley, right? I love Stardew Valley. I played it on Steam when it came out, and I fucking loved it. And then it came out on PlayStation 4, and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna buy that again. I'm gonna buy it on PS4. And after I bought it on PS4, they released a retail copy, and it comes with like a map and all that sort of thing. And I was like, holy shit, I fucking want that. I want that because it's a physical representation of a game, right? And having a physical representation of something is not always just oh look, I have a thing, right? Because it's a constant reminder of that game. If you have it as a digital download, it's out of sight, out of mind. You never remember that game. It automatically becomes less memorable because you never see it. When you have a physical copy of something, it's there. It's always there because it's always on your shelf or always on your your shelf or in your drawer if that's what you do with your games. You know, I understand that people line them up as a drawer and all that sort of stuff. But the thing is that you see it often, then you remember that game, and that makes you want to play that game, and it's like, oh yeah, that fucking game is great. And it's that connection of seeing something constantly that gives you that thing. Like I love posters, right? I love posters and I love pictures and I love like frames, and I have that shit all over my room, all over the recording room. I have like constant pictures of drawings that people have done, or I have, you know, just posters of Smash Bros posters, Fallout poster, Oblivion, Dragon Ball Z poster, Naruto poster, you know, just Final Fantasy 7 poster just by looking around the room. Right, but like I have all those different pictures, so I love the physical thing of seeing those games constantly over and over. It's like because it's important in a weird way. It's see, I don't know if other people feel this way as well. Like that's another thing. Like I could be being like this, and people could be like, "No, that's stupid. You're stupid," and that's fine. That's completely fine if people think I'm stupid. Like. I get it because I am, you know. I'm not the most intelligent fucking guy on the planet. Like not even freaking close. Are you kidding me? I'm nowhere near. I'm like compared to like one of the smartest people on the planet, I am not even an ant. You know, you know, level of intelligence. That's what I am, right? I'm not a smart guy, and that's fine. I've made my peace. I've made my peace with being stupid. It's okay, but I love having physical things. I always do, and it's true. Like I don't really like money, like, which is weird because last episode we were literally talking about how I love collecting money in game, and that's weird because I actually in real life I hate having money. Like I save money because you know you have to kind of do that these days. You can't just be like, fuck it, I don't want to save money, fuck, you know, because you need money. Everyone needs money, right? But I don't like money. I hate money, but I love stuff. I adore stuff. And I want, every time, more stuff. And I know that's selfish and fucking materialistic, if that's what you want to say, then I understand. But, you gotta understand. I just love stuff. It sounds really selfish. But no, like, because that's what I'm saying, right? When you see a game over and over, like on your shelf or whatever, or a poster of that game, it means you like that game and you see that game, and you want to see that game over and over, you know? And it's like, I haven't brought the Stardew Valley Collector's Edition because I brought it to digital downloads twice, right? However, it's coming out on the Switch. If the Switch has a physical release, I will 100% buy that physical release, even if it costs me extra money. Like this is the big catch, right? That I don't get. If digital downloads are generally the same price as a retail because of the whole they need to look after the retail and like make sure it's okay and make sure that they're being competitive, right? Rather than destroying their prices. I'm 100% okay with paying an extra tenner or you know extra £5, extra £10 for a physical copy. If they're gonna release a game, it's gonna be £15 in digital download store. I'm fine with paying 20 quid for a physical copy of it. I'm fine doing that. I don't know how much that affects their costs or whatever, but I'm just fine with doing that. I think that's okay. I'm not one of those people who's gonna get upset by it being a different price because the physical copy there's more there. I'm fine with paying that a little bit extra, but I understand that some people aren't. I understand that some people dislike that sort of thing. They want to pay the same amount of price, and I understand that they want to get it as cheap as possible. If they want to get it as cheap as possible, then they're probably okay with getting a digital download, right? So it's like I don't really see the issue. When it gets to an issue where it's like, oh, well, in that case, can we overcharge for games? No, you can't overcharge for games because that's a dick move. It's a fucking asshole move that you shouldn't be doing, right? That leads into another situation where if we say like, oh, we're fine with that, then video game companies are going to be like, oh, okay, well, in that case, physical copies will all have all physical copies are now going to have like a fucking extra £5 tacked on. Right, because a physical copy. Or no, you can't do that. You can't just charge extra for like a full price game. Like £40, £50 is kind of what we see for games these days. Like they try and charge you more, then they try and charge you on top of that with like the microtransactions. That is ridiculous. And like, don't buy microtransactions. Like I know some people are okay with it, and just don't buy it, please. Like the microtransactions in that new fucking Shadow of War game. That game looks fucking awesome, but this fucking microtransactions bullshit is just ridiculous. Being like pay to win in a single player game is fucking stupid. It's just so stupid. Just don't buy microtransactions ever, right? Unless it's a free to play game. If it's a free to play game or a mobile game or something, and you're playing it and you're enjoying it relatively well, like, you know, I play Pokemon Go. I still play Pokemon Go. I really enjoy Pokemon Go, and when there's Pokemon to catch, what should I say? But I'm okay. Jesus Christ, that's really bad, isn't it? I'm okay with paying an extra. I'm okay with paying Pokemon Go like £2 here, £3 there for Pokeballs or an incubator or whatever I want, because I didn't pay for it, right? I must have paid like a tenner overall on Pokemon Go by now, and that's not a lot. That really is not a lot to some people, you know, who probably spend like, you know, hundreds of pounds on it and stuff like that, which is fine if they think that value is enough for a game that you didn't pay for in the first place. It's a free game to begin with. I think that's fine. Pay as much as you like, as long as there are those options, you know, of paying much. I don't actually know who those people are who spend like £100, because there's always that option, isn't there? When on microtransactions, there's like, oh, would you like to buy a £5 worth of gems? You know, £10 worth of gems, £20 worth of gems, or £100 worth of gems? And it's always like, honestly, who the fuck is that person who buys £100 worth of gems? But it's like, if that game is worth that to you, then like, by all means, that's how they make their cash. So go ahead, buy that shit. You know, if it's a free game to begin with. But these retail games recently that we're paying like we're paying 40, 45, 50 pounds some case for these triple A, you know, air quote triple A games, which are sometimes not even as good as like Stardew Valley. Like, Stardew Valley is fucking amazing and so much better than almost like any of the massive AAA budget titles that I've played recently. And it's just, I mean, that might just be me because I'm interested in that whole farming simulator stuff. Which is also interesting because the second I saw a farming simulator, I was just like, that's stupid, why would anyone play that? And then immediately go and play like, Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon. It's like, oh yeah, alright, maybe some people would enjoy that. That's kind of weird. But that's what I mean. Like, we shouldn't have to play like Deus Ex, Human Revolution or Mankind Revolution, whatever it's called. It had microtransactions. You could buy level ups. That's dumb. Every Tale game has it. Like, I know they don't really get shit because they don't draw attention to it. But every Tales game has on the market board like 10 free level ups, double EXP, double gold, you know, stuff like that. And that's fucking ridiculous. It's stupid. I'll be honest with you, I actually did buy the double EXP for the latest Tales game that we were playing, because it was a show. I wanted to do it relatively quickly, and the level ups actually felt kind of fucking bad. Like, the level curve felt like there was a lot of grinding actually involved. So it was really frustrating that that was even available. It's only like £1, right? It's only like £1. So, and the games themselves are like £30 usually. So like I don't really care that much. But it's more of the principle of the fact. I feel like they cut the EXP in half just so you'd buy that to fix it. at least the last Tales game, and that was really frustrating. But I will be honest, I did actually buy that because we had a show going and it was taking ages, and I was having to grind like every fucking episode, and I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna fix it. But yeah, like, so don't, but like single player games where it's like a loot box system, don't fucking buy that shit. That's designed to manipulate you and take your money. That's bad practice in my opinion. Don't do it. Don't be fooled. Play the game normally, or don't buy the game at all and let them know that's why. You know? Like 100%. Don't be an asshole about it. Like, we can have constructive criticism, and we can have like conversations, and we can voice our opinions. Like, that's stupid. We don't want to buy it because of that. But without saying "fuck you, you're a cunt," you know, like don't do that, because that's rude. That's mean. You don't need to say that. You can say, "I'm not buying a game because of microtransactions." I feel that was very, very unwarranted of you and terrible decision on your part. You know, we can say those sort of things. It's okay, as long as it's not too mean. As long as it's not doesn't feel like a personal attack, you're fine, I reckon. But yeah. So I think it's also actually in those sort of situations, it's good to think that the person running the Twitter account, or the person who you talk to, or whatever about those games, is probably not the person who made the design choice to actually do that. You know, to make the microtransactions, and they like they wanted it there when the developers didn't want it there in some cases. So, you know, it's a very delicate situation, but I do think they are stupid. But going back to what we originally were saying about physical copies, I love a physical copy every time. And if the Stardew Valley Switch version doesn't have a physical copy, I will probably buy it on the Switch anyway, and then buy the physical copy on PlayStation 4 because I'm fucking sado. But that's just me. I love physical copies so much. I love having them all on a shelf. You know, I love having the posters up and stuff like that you get in the physical copies. I love that sort of shit. You know, Bandai do a really good job of actually including a poster. Like every Dragon Ball Xenoverse, every Naruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm has a poster in it. And that's fucking great. That's so good. It's only a very small poster, but it's so good to actually get that. You know, it's like, oh, that's really nice. Like, I got a little poster, you know, and that used to be so good. That used to be a thing across PlayStation 2 and PS1, that you get these posters and you get maps, you know, like all the Elder Scroll games come with maps, and that's super fun as well, having the maps up on your wall and stuff. Man, I remember that shit, doing that shit all the time. It was so good. But anyway, I'm done rambling at you guys for a day. Let me know how you guys feel about physical releases in the comments down below. Make sure you give this video a like as well, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.